Uncover the hidden world of political campaigns in just 5 minutes. Join me, your host, David Washington, on Countertop Politics every Monday for exclusive campaign insights, tantalizing innuendo, and the secret sauce behind successful political campaigns. Don't miss out. Let's go.
All right. It's your favorite political innovator, David Washington, here again. It's actually Sunday afternoon, but you're watching this on Monday morning or thereafter. And this is Countertop Politics. It's good to be back. And of course, this is my favorite show. Authenticity means being true to oneself, aligning one's actions and words with their core values, beliefs, and personality. Let's take that definition of authenticity and apply it to politics. And I chose this because over the last week or so, I've talked to several politicals and electeds about candidates who are running for office here in Florida, statewide, and all the way down to the local. And, one of the themes that came up is this particular candidate here, there, whatever, their ability to really connect with their targeted voters. So take it even further. We talked about personality. That was the first thing, the personality. And instead of just jumping into, oh, this person's very dry, very corny, not personable at all, or very personable, kind of took a step back. And the conversation I was having was that, something, when candidates and even electeds come into the political scene or are in front of voters, their constituents, business leaders, influencers, whatever, there's a difficult time that I see for many of these individuals, and there's a handful that really get it. However, for many of these individuals who have a set of core values, however, when they are out in front of the public, they come off as being disconnected from the core values that they espouse, that they discuss, that they talked about when they were running as candidates. That's for the elected. And for those candidates who are running or have run in the past, there seems to be no heart into it. There's that disconnect from what they truly believe in and how they present themselves, how it plays out in their personalities when they're talking to particular individuals. And I thought some more. I was like, no. This is what you got. These are the people that you see in front of you. This is who they are. Let's go back to the core values that these folks espouse. And again, authenticity, being true to oneself, aligning one's actions and words with their core values, beliefs, and personality. Thinking about some of these individuals, they have no values. They have no connection to the reality of the office that they're seeking, thus, no true sense of what they can offer their constituents. There is no, for lack of a better term, deep dive into what makes that particular individual tick. What are the core values that drive them to want to represent me, you, whoever, as an elected official. And I've had folks who have had difficulty, again, taking their core values and being able to translate it into a personality that is welcoming, that is persuasive, that is warm, and that's okay. It takes time to build that up. But then there's the candidates that they profess to have these core values. Sorry about the autofocus here. I better stop moving around. They profess to have these core values and they put it on a flyer or a mailer or a pamphlet or in social media on a website. Then you get them in front of you. It's either there's no connect or it's performative. And so, what I want to say is to those candidates and those electeds, re-examine how true you are to your political core values. And if you mean what you say and say what you mean, you walk that walk and you stand firm. And sometimes that means, having a very honest conversation with yourself, with the people that you care about, with the people that you're consulting with, and looking at everything that you like to do for your community and will want to do for your community. But do you really believe in what you say is what the community needs at that time and wants to hear from you? Just saying. And I could talk about this more and more and more, but what I was recently on Live Now from Fox with my friend and the anchor, Stephanie Quinn Yu. And I made a statement about listening to what politicians say. We need to listen carefully, of course, intently, but even more important, we have to watch how they move and the people around them, how they move. And that will tell you a lot about whether or not they even espouse, truly believe in the core values that got them to the position that they're in, or got them to the position where they want to run for office and represent you and me. So that's something I just wanted to share, some thoughts on the campaign trail. And yes, the campaign trail is going on a lot, a lot. And I love what I do, and hopefully it shows through the work here on the podcast network, our blog, our newsletter, my work with the Orlando Voice, my appearances on Live Now from Fox. I enjoy what I do, and I love to impart a lot of the knowledge that I have to help our public understand politics, our candidates understand how to be better candidates, and our electeds help them understand their purpose, why they're doing what they're doing, and how they can be better at what they do. So again, please like, share, hit the notification button, all that good stuff. I'd love to hear what you have to say. I want to hear what you have to say because that's really important to me. And I like to, I like the comments and whether, they could be negative in tone or positive in tone. I like the feedback. I like to engage in those conversations. So please share your comments. And again, let those family members, friends, those influencers and candidates and electeds that you know in the community who may benefit from this type of information, this platform, and send them our way. Jay in Washington, door to door I-4. Let them know we're in business, okay? So we'll see you the next time. Thank you so much. Again, I love what I do, and hopefully it shows, right? Okay. Take care. God bless. Love you. This is David Washington, your